Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I am here to have a little play. I'm having a very quiet day in my craft room. I was just hanging out and working on a project that you probably wouldn't see otherwise. And I decided, hey, I was thinking about all of my wonderful, wonderful friends out there. And I thought, well, let's just turn it on. They can hang out with me if they'd like. I'm not doing anything earth-shattering, but I am working with some papers. And I'm making a fun folio folder. And so before we get started on that, or I go back to that, I should say, I want to welcome everyone. I want to welcome all my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you here. I'm thrilled you found me. I hope you will subscribe and watch on a regular basis. And I want to give big mwah, mwah, hugs and kisses to all of my regular followers who comment and follow me and like my posts and come to see me often and share in all my projects and all my family life. So let's get busy. I wanted to share with you on Wednesday, which is the last time, my last video, I was making these beautiful little tags and journaling cards. And I, since then, have added some spackling paste for dimension to my cards. And I had a good little play with those. As you can see right here, I made about 20 pieces all together. I did have one failure. I learned a lot. And I didn't turn on my camera because what I'm working with dried like that. It was dry in seconds, really. You didn't have a long time, and I had to keep washing my stencils. I use stencils to make these. And I had to keep washing my stencils because if I let it dry, it would harden on the inside of the stencil and I would lose all my dimension. And if I got too much paste on it, spackling compound, then what happened is you just got a blob. And that's what happened to one of my pieces. I had a CD envelope that ended up just a big mess. So, but you know, that's how you learn. So these are all done. Aren't they beautiful? I can't wait to use them. Now I didn't put any toppers or lace on them yet because I want to wait. You know, these were the index cards and they're ready to go and be used, you know, in a journal. So I just thought I'd show you the finished product. And then these are the pieces. I'm going to stand up so I can show you. These are the pieces that I played with. All these pieces are coffee dyed. They're from a variety of sources. Some are from Veronica and some are from Vintage Polka Dot Shop. So I had done one like this and I ended up with just a big glob. And I learned that you have to keep your stencils clean when you're working with this product. I'll show you what it was in just a minute. I just want to share all these lovely bits and pieces that I played with. I played for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. The cleanup was crazy. Some of these will get ripped up and used on things and some will get used as is. I did some little paper bags. Aren't these gorgeous? I can't wait to decorate them up and make them something fun with those. These are those tiny little 3x6 paper bags that I bought online. And then this is 1700 book page, antique book page from Italy. I got from Rachel at Roxy Creations. This is an antique or a vintage dictionary page. This is one of my stencils. I mean, one of my digitals, and it was a scrap. And so I just decorated all over it so I could rip it up, maybe use some of it and then rip up other pieces because this was one of I was playing. The nice thing is, the fun thing is, the white picked up some of the pink or something in the writing. I don't know, kind of pinks and blues. And so it's got some color to it. I don't know if you could see it, but it's not white. It came out a kind of a pink, which I love. This is some music paper. I also did some other music paper, but it's going into a journal. So I don't have it with me, but it's going to be in one of my journals. And then this is a full page. Isn't this gorgeous? I thought I'd play with that and see what I could do. This will probably go into a journal. So these are what I played with the other day. Now, I have purchased, of course, you know, the modeling paste and all of that good stuff, you know, from Ranger. And then the texture paste. Okay, I've purchased that, but I haven't even opened it yet. It's very expensive. And not very, but it's expensive. It's not free. So I had bought it and was going to use it. And then I was watching a mixed media artist. I don't remember which one it was. There's so many out there, and I was just cruising one night. If I knew who it was, I would honestly tell you. And she recommended this Fast and Final Lightweight Spackling Patch and Prime in One Step by DAP. I got this at Ace. Very inexpensive, a couple dollars. And I got this huge tub. This one is 16 ounces. My husband bought me a little one, which would have been a better size probably for the amount of use I will get. But maybe I'll use more. I did use quite a bit. But he bought me a littler one and then snagged it. Ended up repairing some walls with it. So I told him, well, you got to replace that. So he brought me home the big tub. That was great, right? Kind husband. So I'm going to move this. Well, before I do, I also have one more thing I want to share with you. I want to say a very heartfelt thank you to Miss Stephanie Reed. She sent me my very first subscriber Happy Mail. Now, in my orders, I get all kinds of lovely, sweet Happy Mail surprises from my Etsy shops, and that's fabulous. But this is my first subscriber Happy Mail. It's from Stephanie Reed. It is a beautiful, stunning table book about France. She knows how much she pays attention, and she knows how much I love French anything. And so she sent me this stunning book and a beautiful note that made me cry. My husband will attest that it brought tears to my eyes. It was so heartfelt and it was so kind, and it landed on a day when I was struggling so hard and I was so sad that it was perfect timing. So thank you so much, Stephanie, for your kindness. You touched me so, so deeply. Thank you for your friendship and your kindness. And I just wanted to say a very special thank you. So thank you, sweetheart. It meant the world to me. You just have no idea. So, and it's heavy, it's stunning. It's by Victoria. If you know of Victoria magazine, it says Our Hearts Are in France by Jordan Marexer, M-A-R-X-E-R. And it's an 83 press, which I think is it is not something I would ever consider cutting up or using. It is just stunning. I am going to spend it's 2020, it's a copyright. It's a Hoffman Media book. And it is something I'm going to spend every day during my quiet hours at when I'm done with my crafting, reading and looking at and just letting it take me away to France, because I won't ever get there. And it is just, oh my gosh, you guys, I love it. So thank you so much, sweetheart. That was the kindest thing anyone's ever done in a really long time. So thank you. All right, so let me get on. I was just spending a very quiet day in my studio contemplating things, and when that book arrived, and I was working on a project that I probably would not have done on camera. I need to move myself up here. So it is a little folio folder. The papers are by Mintay. It's called Homemade. I had a hard time finding this online. I just wanted the little 6x6. I didn't want a big paper pad. It's really lovely. I've taken so many pages out of it. It's not complete, or I'd give you a pull through because half of it are gone. But I've made this lovely waterfall folio. And I also used some gold dotted vellum that I got at Amazon. So these are bits and pieces from that. I'll go through what's in here in a little bit. I'm working on the pieces, so you'll see it at that time. But this is, oh, and it folds out, and there's pockets everywhere. So I'm making the ephemera and decorating the ephemera to go into this. At some point this will go in my shop when I can do that again safely. So this is what I'm working on today. And I was just sitting quietly and creating things and working on things, and thought, well, I'm going to invite you guys in while I have a very quiet play. Won't be a lot of energy from me, or maybe a few giggles. We'll see how I do with it. I would have put music on and made it in, what's it called? ARM or whatever those are, you know, where they're quiet and they just have music, or no talking at all. But I don't think that's possible for me. So what I'm doing now is I've been working on ephemera. I have added to this kit some beautiful photo cards by Sam Poole. S-A-M-P-O-O-L-E, Sam Poole. And so I've added that. I've added a saying from Tim Holtz and a little stamped number. This is a Tim Holtz stamp as well. To this card. It is a journaling card. And I put it back here in this little tuck pocket. I made a little journaling card and added some of the pieces from the paper. Now this is just a little mini paper pad. And it doesn't have... See, like, okay, see these little squares here? Well, this is what I used. I cut these all up. This is the back side. This is the front side to create my ephemera for this. So I cut this apart. See, that's one of the cards, right? Where is it? It's this one right here. Oh, let's turn it around here. And then I used one of the little cards to decorate it. So that's what I did, is I just went through here and started cutting things up and looking to see what I could use as ephemera or as journaling cards. This is the cover. I've already cut up the back of the book is already gone because I wanted to create the pockets here come from the back sheet of Mintay. So it's a matter of, there's another one. It's a matter of just getting creative with the papers you have, because if it doesn't come with a lot of stuff, then, you know, and I did buy a couple of sheets. I was looking at, where did it go? Oh, I got a couple of these sheets. Came with, not came with it, but I bought it from, I had to buy them like from 3 different shops because trying to find things to match this. It's an older brand. You probably won't find it. Or maybe you will. Maybe you have a good source for these. So I've used some of the pieces from this one and another pad. So I'm using that as well. And I'm using the Sam Poole. And so I have a few things to decorate with. And I'm just creating my own as I go. This was a sheet of the paper. It had the doors on it. And I've cut it to make a card. Now I need to decorate that card. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I thought we'd spend a little time just hanging out while I do some decorating. Now I have these little cards. These were just scraps from when I cut down pages for the book, and so I want to decorate them. And I don't know if I'm probably going to add lace, and if I do, it'll be at the end. But I also have my little lace here. I have I took some time today and stamped a bunch of numbers to use, and I took, Sam Poole has 2 digitals of her photos, and I have mounted them onto some parchment cardstock that I got at Michael's. I actually need to see if I can get some online. I'm almost completely out of my parchment cardstock. I just got in another pack of the parchment printer paper, resume paper, came in today from Amazon. I just got that today. I got 500 sheets. But I forgot to look for the cardstock, so that's the next thing I got to find. I also ordered glue. Hopefully it will be in the next day or so, because my glue sticks are down pretty low. So I checked. I thought I needed, I'm stocked on all my other glues, but that's the one I didn't have. So I'd also like to use some of these cards because they are the perfect, look at this. I mean, it's like they were meant to be. Look at that. What do you see? Great, right? Look at that. Good colors. So I'm going to use some of these cards. I just mounted them a little while ago. That was part of my day in here in the quiet. Just thinking, remembering my dad. Today would have been his, oh my gosh, I don't know what birthday it would have been. Let me see. He passed away at almost, I think it would have been his 98th birthday today. He could have lived that long. His sister did, so you never know. But I have I cut a bunch of circles with my punches to decorate with. So I want to see, what do I have here? I think maybe I'll just put a little, just kind of want to see what I have that I could use on here. What else have I got? Oh, and then like I said, I cut that whole page of these out. So I have all these to play with. Got all kinds of things that I cut apart. Just took the little sheets and cut them apart because that's what I had available to me. Sorry, spring sniffles. Ugh, fun, right? You guys having that problem? How are you guys? I hope you're all well and doing okay. And you're safe and happy. What are you guys up to? As you know, my uncle just passed away a few days ago, and anniversary of my dad's passing, so I'm a bit quiet, and that's why I was just having a very quiet little day in my studio. Didn't really feel the need to talk a lot or do much, or I don't want to work on any specific project, but I had started this a bit ago and I really liked it. I just kind of been playing with it, so I thought, well, I would play with it today. See if you guys want to hang out for a little while with me. Keep me company in my room. It gets kind of lonely in here sometimes. You know, Greg's not a crafter, so it's not like he's going to keep me company in here. And my daughter's busy homeschooling my middle granddaughter, which is her youngest. I have 4 granddaughters, one who's 15 all the way down to one who's 3. So that makes a sweet little, I might want to put a little, I'm using a little Tim Holtz here. I love this little word pad. I like the snarky one too. I didn't want you guys to misunderstand me. I just felt like for a lot of what I do, I think if I'm making a fun, snarky, I'm not a snarky, but if I'm making a 60s or 50s kind of retro journal, that is going to be perfect for that. But not for my vintage. This is shabby. This is a shabby style, which I haven't done anything shabby in so long. I'm really excited to be using it. So I miss my shabby work. I haven't done any in forever and a day. Put one of the vests on there. And then I want something here. I just want a word. How about coated with sugar? Because it's sweet. And I'm working, this is a very sweet little folio folder. It is a waterfall folder. And you say, well, what would you use it for? Well, it would make a great gift. And it's full of ephemera that you can write on and use. I also brought along because I'm using gold as an accent, I brought along my gold and white little twine. The only problem with this is it tends to unwind itself. So as soon as I use it, I have to immediately tie the ends, like right away, because all the gold tends to want to come out. I don't know why it's doing that, but it does not make me happy. See, it just came apart. I don't know. It's not like it was free again. It wasn't cheap. So I don't know why the gold's just like falling out of it. I'm thinking, see, look at it just come out. Darn it. Look, it just stripped the gold right out. Man, that makes me mad. Well, that piece had been untied for quite some time. I am going to put a little knot in it and hope I can still loop it. We're going to hope so. Ambulance. Common occurrence around here. The hospital's right down the street, so I hear all of it. I don't think it'll fit through there, but maybe. Oh, it did. Oh, I got it through. Yay. Okay, so do I want it as a tag or a bow? I just want it as a little... I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I'm not excited about it, so I may not even use it. Maybe I'll just leave that one out. I'll just leave them like this for right now. Maybe I'll come up with something I want to put up there. I'll check all my strings. I have a lot of pretty stuff. Oh, I have some pretty eyelash trim. That would be good through there. Maybe I'll put it on. This is shabby, you know. I've added a piece here, a word there. The story is here. Bright Hopes is there. Now, this is a sample card. It's called The Most Beautiful Thing. Isn't that pretty? It's a journaling card. I have backed it with that paper already. I've cut this card out. Now I want to decorate it with something. Oh, let's see. Is there anything I want to use on this in particular? Let's see if there's anything here. Not really. I'm wondering if maybe I want to use one of the sample photos on that. I think I do. There are, in the set, we have little ones, little versions right here. Let me see, what do we have? What are you guys up to? I know I asked that, but I mean, anything exciting? We're coming on towards, believe it or not, school's going to get out soon for some kids. Not everybody, but I think the beginning of June for my oldest granddaughter, and my youngest about mid-June, but Mama's homeschooling her, so she is bound and determined that she's going to help her finish her work early so she can be out with her big sister. She doesn't want to have one kid in school in the dining room while the other one's, you know, roaming around the house, meaning the high schooler, because that'll just irritate the younger sister. Let's see. I'm thinking, what do I want for this? I kind of like this box with the blue, or I love this. Well, maybe we'll do this one. I'm using my big Tim Holtz scissors. These have a really wide blade, which make it kind of deceptive for cutting. I don't do a very good job of cutting with these. They're not heavy, they're just wide. I'm used to a narrow blade. Wow, there's something major going on. I just hear siren after siren after siren after siren. What time is it? Ooh, school's getting out. Hopefully everybody's okay. I worry about all the little kids. Most of the kids get picked up these days, but every now and then one of them runs across the street and gets hit. So you have to hope that's not it. Wow. Sorry about that, guys. There are ambulances and fire trucks everywhere. I wonder what's going on. My goodness. Ooh, they're coming this way, are they? I don't know. It's getting louder. I also am like about a street and a half away from the highway. So it's not a freeway, it's a highway. It's a 2-lane highway. They call it a highway. It goes into the... Okay, now let's see. Into the countryside. It blends in too much to that. Let's see how this, let's see. Well, that's kind of pretty. It's a little bit darker. I still am very attached or attracted to, I hand cut these. I could cut them on the paper cutter, but I don't want them perfect because these are supposed to be vintage cards. So let me see. Well, these will be ready to go for the next thing I want to do, right? These are supposed to be vintage cabinet cards. And so that's why I'm not, because vintage ones would not be perfect. They were not perfect back then, and they wouldn't be perfect now because they'd be old and kind of straggly on the sides. And, well, some of them might be anyway. Sorry, my husband put my water up right where all my tools go, so I was having a little trouble. He was kind enough to bring it up for me. And so, hope you don't find this too boring. It's just a soothing thing you could do, you know, while you're doing something else. Maybe you're working on your own crafts or paying some bills or something and just hanging out with me. These are very pretty pictures, aren't they? My husband and I were talking today. Our 45th wedding anniversary is in August, as is my birthday. And so we were talking about what do we want to do for that. And so I told him, hey, I want to get all the floors done, all the painting, kitchen, and bath updates done in time for our anniversary. So the push is on. Get busy. So I will have lots to talk about, I'm sure. I like that, but I feel like it needs something. Anybody got any suggestions? The only thing I'm not sure about putting anything on here now, because I realized that this, see, there's a pretty little butterfly in here, and that's pretty, but if I cover it up, let me see what you will see in that little hole, the little window, the peekaboo window. Well, that's not bad. I don't mind that. Okay, that's all right. Then I'll do it. Okay. I just want to make sure it's going to be some, everything else I looked at putting in there, it was like some odd thing that you saw and you went, oh, what is that? You know? So, what do I want to get? I want some, I know what I need. I just have to be able to get to it. Give me a second here. I need some cheesecloth. I believe I need some cheesecloth. I think I need a Tim Holtz scissor in between this size and this size, don't you? Those are, I would like a little bit. I think these are like the 9, so I think I need a 6. Oh, whoops. Let's see. I'm going to put that one back where I got it. Don't want to lose any of these pieces as I'm going along. This is my most open weave. I don't know if I have more of this or if this is all I have. I don't really know. But I know I'm using it very carefully because I'm not sure. I got to get up in my box and see if I have more of it. It's up in the top shelf that I have to have my husband help me with because I'm not tall enough to reach it, even on a ladder. Well, at least the ladders that I have in the house. I really want this to be very shabby, so I held it up like that so I could see it because otherwise I have to pull it up to my nose, and I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. I don't want to see all of that, as you can tell. It's probably too much. That's the trash. That goes up into the bucket. This will go onto the card. Oh, that's too wide then, huh? Well, I want it to stick out, so it's not too wide then. I do want it to be shabby, elegant, and shabby. Shabby elegance. That's what I'm shooting for here. I think this would go on best, excuse my reach, with my glue stick. Oh, I just had to order more of these. It has been crazy how many I go through. And if I do very many collages or collaging, you know what happens with that, right? We just go right through it. Come on, you. Come on. Stop goofing around. I don't want to play like that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ugh. Well, that's a hot mess. I'll trim it up in a minute. But the glue stick works very, very well on that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like that. I think that'll work. Now, I'm not going to use glue stick on top of that. I will probably use some Fabri-Tac. Let's see, I have inked this. Yes, but I want a tiny bit more. Beautiful day today. We had a lot of rain last night and this morning. So, I don't know a lot, but we had rain last night and early this morning. Kind of showery kind of rain. April showers bring May flowers, and that's what we're getting. Lots of April showers, which we need. And as long as it culminates in snow in the Sierra foothills, where we get our water from, because it becomes our water, I'm a happy camper. I'm a happy bunny. Now, you're probably thinking, oh no, you just cut off all the scruff. Not really, because it shreds so easy. So, no worries there. It's going to look messy no matter what. And it'll keep on looking messy no matter what. See? Okay. I don't want to keep any of that. That's just a mess waiting to happen, I'm telling you. All right, let me see. And then on the back, you can write right across that. Those doors are white. They're easy to write on. You know, they're very pretty, but I don't know. I've also been using the Victorian Velvet to ink this with, so it's been getting both around the edges. Actually, you know what I would like there? But do I want to? Yeah, what the heck, why not? Let me get my... Somebody asked me about these. They are bottle cap. This is the number on Amazon. I don't have a link for you. But somebody always asks, so I thought I would just go ahead and show it. Please look it up. I don't have a link for you. I don't have an Amazon store. I don't have any of that. Let's see. Where's the page I'm working on? I've already got one started. Ooh. Oh, this is one. This is like a weird defective one that I'm sure I'll use at some point. I didn't know I was going to use these, so all you do is line them up very carefully. I inked mine first, but I will go ahead and ink around it again. And there you have a nice little medallion you can use however you want. I'll set that aside because I'm probably not done with it, knowing me, right? And let's see, I've inked all around it. Well, now I'm going to glue it on, and it's just a regular cardboard back, so it's very easy to glue on with your art glitter glue or whatever you want to use. I want to make this very special, you know. And then I want to sing here. So let's see, what do we have to choose from? So I do like the snarky ones, I started to say. Just depends on the project. There are projects that it's perfect and for, but not everything, you know. Oh, A Beautiful Home. That fits this really well. Yeah, I do want to ink it up a bit. I will be adding glue, I'm sure. Although these are really, really sticky. These are Tim Holtz new ones. Much stickier than the old ones, I must say. And I really haven't had to, had any of them come unglued, so. Now I could add a number or something, but I really think if I want to put more on here, I would put like lace on the bottom, but I think sometimes simple is better. I think that's enough decoration. Just dawned on me though, now it might not fit in that pocket. It might be too wide with the medallion on it. Yeah, super cute. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know if you could see that. Look at that. Cute through there, huh? With the candles and the thing. Very cute. All right, we're going to go to the next page. Okay. So what do I want to do on this one? Do I want to add anything? I don't have a lot to work with. You know, there's not a lot of pieces for this. I do like the idea of a little bit of a thing up here. Let me get some, I want to get, excuse my head, my arm, my everything. Victorian velvet. I'm using this because it's just kind of a soft blushy color. I could use the candy pink, which I am wondering if I need to switch to. I don't know. But I've also been using the vintage photo right over it. So I'm getting a combination. I've already inked this, but I was just adding a little bit of extra. And I'm not going to do anything on the back because you can write all over this. It will definitely take black pen easily. And then maybe add, I hate to cover the words though. Shoot. I could put it in that corner, but then I'm covering the pretty roses. Oh, I got an idea. What if we, what if, hold on a minute. I got a thought. Shh, we don't want it to run away. Can't have our thoughts running away. If it knows I'm after it, it'll disappear. I know, I'm being silly, right? Okay, so what I thought maybe we could do, what if we punch a hole there we go. And look at this thing of bulbs. I bought this. It's like 1,000 of them. Isn't that crazy? It's the first time I'd ever seen them. Didn't know how many to buy or how to find them. So I just bought the first thing I could find. And that's what we have. This keeps them together. I could use a ring. I could also add some eyelets. I want to add an eyelet. Not really. I want to keep it soft. So probably what I'll do is I have some tiny little gold hearts. I don't know if I can get to them. Because like I said, I wasn't planning on doing a video. Hopefully we don't hear a massive crash when I'm trying to get to things. And of course it's behind my big file that I made, you know. I can't put it anywhere easy to get to, right? I need to switch shelves. I've decided I'm going to switch shelves so I can get to my stuff. I'm tired of, I want to put things I don't use very often behind that. I got to figure out what shelf is going to get that. And then so I can move up all my pretties. Now, I am thinking I could use a Handmade with Love. Cabbage. What am I working with? I thought I pulled one off already, but maybe not. Maybe I'll use that one since I have so many here. It actually comes on chain. You can either leave it that way or you could add other goodies to it. Now see, that looks coppery. That doesn't look very gold. Did I grab the wrong color? I did. What a bird brain. I have a bunch of these and they're all different colors. I need my pliers here. Whoops, not those. I've also decided I have too much stuff on my desk. Trying to have everything in front of me is crazy because it's really difficult to get to everything. Okay, I opened that too far, so I wanted to close it. I don't have any real... Hello, sweetie. I don't have any real goals for today. I'm just playing. So I figure let's let you hang out with me for about an hour and then I'll go work on this some more by myself. But there we have it. Made with love. Isn't that sweet? And it's just, you have a pretty little heart, and it just goes in there with the other gold pieces. I'm going to leave this out because, knowing me, I'll probably need it again. I'm getting quite a pile here, aren't I? Move a few things around a little bit. Okie dokie, there we are. Oh, I want to make sure I don't turn off my video. Let me make sure that's still running. Yeah. Okay. Now we have that one in there, so I want to put a card there. So I'm thinking it's going to be one of these lovely, oh, pardon me, excuse me. It's going to be one of these bigger cards that I have on my desk here. What do I want? Let's see, where is it going? It's going in here. It's going next to these guys. Oh, I love this. This is so incredibly pretty. I love her photographs. Oh my gosh. Again, this is Sam Poole. P-O-O-L-E-S-A-M. She's an awesome artist, an awesome digital artist. So, and her stuff is very shabby, vintage inspired. European vintage inspired, I think. And because of what I put on this, now this is, I printed these on my presentation paper, which is, I want to say 32 pound, and then I put it on a 65 pound cardstock. So it is definitely giving me that cabinet card feel. Feels like a old world cabinet card. So I really am loving how these feel. It's like I want to like shuffle them and play with them, and I do. I sit and look at them all the time, and I play with them. So when she came out with her second kit, I went and got it right away. I saw her on Instagram. I follow her on Instagram. Saw it and went, I have to have it. So got it, printed them, and then mounted them, and then I am finally getting to get them cut as I go. And then when I get done with the video and I'm done with this for the day, I will go through and cut them all out, ink them all, so I can just play with them and do whatever I want. I may reprint some because I'm really having a good time with them, and I'm using them a lot, so I can see me using them in some of my work. I'm hoping that's going to fit in there. Ooh, that pocket's tight, but I haven't put anything in it since I put it in there, so totally not surprised. I love vellum pockets. It's one of my favorite things to do because you can see what's in them, and that's why I put it there. Let's see, do I have any others that need stretching? I'm imagining that this one probably needs a little stretch. This is a pocket here, and this is a pocket here. So now I have to decide. I want to put something there, but it's going to go down the side. So instead of that, maybe I could use a vertical word. Jolene has vertical words. I don't know. Let me see if I can find her vertical words. They're here somewhere. They're on my ring on my cart. So, as you know. Ouch. Ooh, my knee just popped. Owie. Hopefully I'm not going to regret that later. Ooh. I like beautiful. I like the pink, and I'm thinking if I ink it up, but if that doesn't look good, then I can go to the, the beige ones, the tan beige, whatever you want to call them. Oh, somebody's trying to get a hold of me. Hope everything's okay. It might be my cousin. She was going to send information about my uncle's funeral, so I know that that's coming up pretty darn quick here. Probably in the next few days, I would think. Now that we're allowed to have celebrations of life again when we lose some of our loved ones. So I'm going to check, guys. Hold on a minute. Oh, okay. No, it's just my best friend. Okay, not just. It is my best friend. My buddy, my sis. All right, this one isn't cutting up for me, so let me see if I have any cut or if I need to cut some. That's not going to do it either. What about over here? Do I have any verticals? You know what? I do not have any verticals in my beige words. Oh, my goodness. Well, we'll fix that, won't we? Here we go. Ugh, I have giant ones too, but I don't know if I want a word that big. That looks a little crazy. I have the smaller ones, and then I have, these are from a Jewel Design. So if you, opulent, fanciful. Ooh, I like that. I don't know if that'll fit, but let's see. I would have turned on some music for you if I knew how to do that, but I don't know how. So, and I don't care. I don't want to know how. Oh, I like that. I think we'll use that. We'll use that. And I'm going to do, I don't know if I could do the corners or not. Just barely do the corners. I might have did that a little too barely. Oops, and too much there. Well, doggone it. I don't like that, so goodbye. Okay. Alrighty, let me It's warm in here. It's warming up. The sun came out after all the rain. Pretty day. Clouds are going by. Beautiful, beautiful, bright blue sky. The yards and trees are all green. All the leaves are coming out on the trees. It's lovely, but the hills are already brown. Bummer. No more green hills. That's the thing I love the best about December, January, February, March is that we have green hills. After that, not so pretty. Yeah, I think that'll work. Oops. I think I might. We'll see. I was thinking I wanted a little grunge here. Well, maybe not that. That's sort of going to make it difficult for me to use it because it's not very... I think I can straighten this out and put it right there. Yeah, it's really late in the afternoon. I think I need a nap and a snack. Or I need a snack and a nap. Haven't been sleeping real well, so I'm a little tired, but that's okay. The creative brain is still working, so I know I'm okay there. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to, because this is going on. I mean, I believe that the Art Glitter Girl glue would work, but I absolutely know this works. Ooh, not when you put it upside down. I don't know what that would be backwards, but it wouldn't be what I want it to say. Ulciful. Maybe it would say ulciful or full if, I don't know. Be a weird word. Anyway, look at that. Very cute. Okay, so we will put that up here. And then we need something here, which I have some tags that I made and I have backed because they had something else on the back I didn't want. So, oh, but then that's going to match that. That's too much like that. Bummer. Probably what I'll do is I'll decorate these and add them somewhere in here. I'll add them in one of these pockets. Get those decorated. All right, so what do I want to put in here? Do I have anything left in my little... I have a doorway, which I hate to cut that down. I could... Oh, no, the tag's going this way. That wouldn't do me any good, would it? I don't want to cut that piece up. I like it as it is. I don't mind cutting it down, but I don't want to cut it up. Well, will any of those little cards, oh, that I just had, what did I do? Where were they? Here they are. That's too much like that one. That's pretty. Okay, let me stretch this just a bit. Boy, I got crazy with the glue, didn't I? There we go. Let's see if we can get that in there better. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Okay, we just want a little something across the bottom there. We could use a word, or we could use a number. I did do a bunch of numbers. Maybe I have something in the numbers, huh? Let me just move some of this mess out of the way. What happened to my little clip? Hello, where did you go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Things are always running around my desk trying to escape. There went my pen. Alrighty. Oh, I also like this one there, but I think I love that. I love that. So I'm not sure if I want to sing or I want a number maybe on this one. I did do a bunch of numbers today. I like that. And this is on vintage, antique book page. Or coffee dyed paper. I can't remember. It smells like coffee dyed paper. But then there's coffee dyed paper all stamped on in there, so it could be both. Smells like coffee, but isn't. I'll know in a heartbeat if I use that, because it bleeds through when I use the art glitter glue. Oh, hold on. And I don't have my glue mat out. I don't know why. What my thought on that was, I had it out, and then I put it away, and then I had it out, and then I got it all dirty, so I cleaned it. And it's drying in the bathroom, on the counter, by the open window. I love that. That's I stamped Tim Holtz. That's from his big, I love this thing. It took me forever to find one, and it's this one. It's the Field Notes CMS 396. Took me forever to find one. They were sold out forever, and then they finally came back in. And I finally got it at craftingwithme.com. Craftingwithme.com. No, scrapbookingwithme.com. Sorry, you guys. I said that wrong. Scrapbookingwithme.com. Then I think another one would fit in there. I don't think the big ones would fit. I think they would be, oh yeah, they're too long. Unless I cut one way down. And I could. Let me see. What do I have here? Is there anything I want to cut down? I could cut down the pretty slippers. I don't really see anything I want to cut down. Let me see what else have I got here. That one's pretty, but I also like that little dress. Maybe that little dress. I won't know until I cut it. I love these little cards. I am so in love with them. I know if you all run over to Sam Pools and buy them, she's going to be wondering, what the heck? How come everybody came shopping? Be sure you let her know. She doesn't know me, but you can always tell her about my channel. Tell her to come watch me. Join our little group. It's always good when you see something where you saw, you know, let people know where you saw their shop, because it helps them also track what works and what doesn't, and who's saying good things about their store. You know, it really helps them as a business and as a person. So I'm a fan of hers, big time. I don't think she would know who I am from a hole in the ground. Well, because on Instagram, I'm a vintage paper girl. Now that's quite a bit to have to cut off. So do I want to? well, let me see. How much do I got to cut off? Okay, it's not too bad. I mean, it's just the bottom of the dress. It's not like I'm cutting off anything really important. I got my little mini paper cutter here we can use. A little baby girl here. And you know that'll get used for something else. It'll probably get, oh man, how did that get so crooked? Oh, probably because I cut it crooked the first time. Let's see, how can I get this more straight? Because my sides are crooked. Ugh. Okay, well, I think what I will do, well, I don't know. Let me round the corners and see if this is going to work for us. This is probably going to be a longer video because I'm just playing. You can watch, not watch. Totally up to you. Hang in with me for a little while longer while you see how this folds as I'm almost done decorating it. I'll probably add some lace here and there. Maybe pearls, maybe not. I don't know. Haven't decided. I don't think I need to re-ink my pad. Tom says to keep your pads juicy, so you should always buy the re-inkers if you can. If it's a color you're gonna use a lot. So, not to let them go dry, and they will last forever. So, if you're gonna make the investment, you might as well take good care of it, right? At least that's what my mom always said. Yeah, perfect. So I just want to put a little something up here. So do we want a word, or do we want a number, or do we want a sentence? It was an artist life I wanted. Absolutely, I sure did. One must have patience, my dear. The summer sun shines. You know, that is a summer dress. Absolutely. It's also a vintage dress. So I'm going to ink it up a little bit. And maybe, do we want to add a little behind this? Possibly, right? Don't need much. Try not to cut off the finger here because I've got one on the other finger, so I'm like, ooh. Okay. How long do I need it? Okay, so we don't need this end. All right, let's go there. Let's glue that on with a glue stick so we know it'll stick, because this really works well on fabric, especially this stuff. And then I will add a little art glitter glue, even though it's very sticky and I know it would stay on paper. I don't believe it will stay very well on this. Sorry about the soft voice, you guys. My normal happy-go-lucky voice will be back very soon, hopefully by the next video that you see. Just need a few days. So, there we go. I really love that. Put that in there. Oh, this is the prettiest thing. It's coming out so pretty. I feel like something should be here, but I don't know what. So maybe something down there. I'm going to have to think about that one. I don't really, let's see. Do I have anything that would look good there? Maybe as a tuck or a, I'll have that. Oh, it does look pretty there. I could just glue it on with a little thing. There's a big blank spot, so it feels like something should be there. The other option, of course, is something from here. Have that option of like that little picture. But I think it just blends in. This stands out a lot, but it sort of fits in with the lace and the whole, and I could put a piece of vintage lace right there maybe. But do I want it as a tuck or a pocket, or maybe just make it a little tuck that you could stick like that into? I don't know. I'm going to think about it. What do you guys think? You could tell me what you think. Should I put something in the middle of the big hoop? The big hoop. That's what you're going to be looking for, right? I want something. This has some nice little heft to it. I don't know if you can hear it. It's got some good heft. It feels good to touch. It's got a little weight. It's just lovely. I mean, I could do a flip out here. A flip up. I could do a little flip. What do you guys think? Opinions. Don't know. Okay, but I do want to put something there. So let me find my little book again. Let me switch pages. See if I can find another page I haven't used yet. Sorry. There's so many good ones on here. I can't figure out what to do. The Art of Thinking. Very Fragile Remnants. Ooh, I like that. Because they're remnants of the past that you see on here. And most things do become very fragile as time goes on. We kind of want that old fragile thinking here. Okay, we've been at it about an hour, so I don't really know. Let me see about finishing this one. What do we want down here? Do we want a sentence? Do we want some numbers? Where's my little tin? What have I got here? Kind of dark, huh? I tend to put everything on that other side. I don't know why. Then maybe we could put like a little word or something. Maybe. Let's get this inked. Let's get a little ink on this. This is a no, this is vintage book page. Excuse me, antique book page. You know, when you saw me rip off all those edges not long ago? Well, this is what's left over. And I have inked it. And then I want something there. Do I have just like a little word here? The Sweet Prize of Life. That's pretty cool. Let's try that. Okay, well, we have gone well over an hour now. I'm sure you guys have other things to do besides hang out with me. But I really appreciate your time. I want to thank Stephanie again for your beautiful gift. And for each of you for coming along and hanging out with me. Now I lost the word. What was I going to put on there? I am thrilled that you're all here for me. I love you all very much. I don't know what I was going to put there. Uh-oh. What did I say? I don't remember. Oh, no. Well, if I can remember, of course, I will put it on there. But I really appreciate each and every one of you for coming along and hanging out with me today. I'm going to put that right there for now. And watching me or helping me create this. If you have some suggestions for that middle giant wreath in the middle here, feel free to suggest one of the pieces that I showed you, not something else random, because I'll probably just kick it free. I'll be like, no, not that, you know. So here's what I shared with you today. Lots of pretty little goodies and the folder that I'm working on. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me while we did a little of this and a little of that and spent some time together. I love you all very much, and I'll see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses, you guys. Bye-bye.